So, how many times have you said, I will pray for you? And despite your best intentions, you often forget to follow through on that promise. And yet, prayer is one of the most important things that we can do for ourselves and for others. There's a verse you've probably read many times. Confess your trespasses to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The effective fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much. James 5:16. We have created a mobile app called AvailsMuch. And I'm convinced that prayer is one of the key elements for us unlocking the power of God and the power to do His will in this kingdom. So I'm excited about the potential that this app has to not only meet a personal goal of having better prayer discipline, but the impact it may have on believers everywhere. It has the potential to be a powerful tool for believers, encouraging one another, equipping prayer warriors, and being a catalyst for amazing things that God can do through us. And there is the potential for missionaries and ministries and churches to use this application to broadcast prayer needs in real time at the very moment that God's hand is needed. I'm really excited about the technology that we're using this weekend, the foundation that we've laid in the past 2 days. And I'm confident that the tools that we've created so far, that we can accomplish the vision that we've got for this application and even more than we've yet imagined. I'm not aware of any other application in the market today that can equip and encourage believers quite like our application can, as you will see from the next series of demos. So just for the sake of time, we've got a couple of quick little videos of our application in use. Didn't know there was sound. So we're creating we've got our prayer list, and we log into the application and we can add more prayers, and this is our list of prayers that we can pray for. But it's not only just about the prayers that we put in ourselves. This is intended to be a social application where we can connect to other believers. So this is showcasing some of the other features that we had in our mocked-up application. So not only just our own personal list, but we can have the concept of private and public groups that we can connect to and see the prayer requests that are put out by other folks. The other important thing is that when you pray for someone, you get a notification that someone has prayed for you, which is very, very encouraging. Not only did we create a React Native application, but some of the folks worked on a lot of back-end services. We're using Node.js Lambda functions in AWS. So we've got a lot of the APIs already created. We've got a lot of endpoints and everything with those types of options, the groups and the users and prayer requests. And all this is available out on our GitHub repo at AvailsMuch. Any questions?
How much of the app did you actually get working? Or what capability did you?
Right, so I'll let Matt talk about the back end.
Sure. So the APIs allow you to create prayer requests and retrieve prayer requests. We actually have groups and users implemented, and it's actually fairly simple. The portions that we didn't get done on the back end are, as you have activity, you pray for people or people pray for you, then it would go into a journal where you could see that activity. And we actually wired in the submitting of a prayer request and viewing a prayer request, but we had some issues kind of ironing that out. I don't know if anyone wants to speak to the front end, how much we got done.
Sure. So built it with React Native, and I guess building out the specific views that you saw in the demo, being able to create a new prayer request. Only thing we would do next is pull in that API to be able to send and receive data through that.
Yep. And special thanks to Kevin for his help with React Native. Yes.
Will it have the capability to send reminders?
Yes. That's definitely one of the features that is planned. Yep. Anything else? Yes.
Is it live now?
It's not like in the App Store, but we do have the source code that you can pull down and run both the back end and the front end stuff.
Yeah, we talked
With-
about
with
it. We're
some
committed,
assistance.
we're committed to finishing it, so.
I'm very excited. All right,
Thanks, guys.
thank you.